I'm gonna make a tentacle compilation for you, Ruthie LMAO.
Is that a threat?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you're truthful about it. Centipede? What's Ruthie's skeleton doing at the Olive Garden? Don't question it, okay? I wanted breadsticks! Why the fuck can I not hear? It's because there's no subtitles. Whoops. To the red country and part of the gray country of Oklahoma. No, I'm not reading about fucking Oklahoma.
Now I've been kidnapped against my own will. Yay! I love being kidnapped. You never know what'll happen when you get kidnapped.
See, why do you need to go to the gym when you can just lift your refrigerator?
Should we cry? We can cry right now. I can bring the tears on right now. I will cry with you. This is a threat. I will cry.
Up! Avert your eyes! There'll be boobies in these pants.
911, I got an emergency. First, I'm Australian. And second, there's been a murder.
I want one of those bells for stream. So I can... Oh no! A skeleton! Ah!
I just peed out cheese. That's gross.
And no!
Fungus
will always love you! What are we looking at? The music is telling me something, but I don't know what it is. Do a boatload of cocaine and try to single drop. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to do step one. I do not know how to access cocaine. I feel like going out of my way to access cocaine might be a bad idea too. And expensive.
Legally speaking, it's not a war crime unless we're at war. In other words, it's just a crime.
So for those who do not know, we're playing Mafia, which means we're going to be a criminal. Not that we haven't been criminals before, but actually criminals. Our job description is crime. Remove workwear before entering. Only enter the factory completely naked. Ah! No! No! It's so sad!
Hello there.
This is the worst day of my life! This is awful! What has a... Hello? Well, that was very rude. T-pose. For dominance.
Okay. My teeth!
What? I'm sleeping! Hello, gang. Oh man, I forgot to get the detective music. Hold on, gang. I gotta get the detective music. Because we are detective. Who are you? I was just going to have my hair like this. And then I saw my beanie and I was like, never mind. I'm gonna put on my beanie. We are so good at detecting. I'm so excited to yell monosyllabic declarations and then solve a murder. That's how you solve murder. You go up to someone and yell, password, murder, call. What am I doing? Oh, right. What am I doing? How is the background music? How is the background? I set things up and then forget how they work. It's It tails all this time. Oh, there we go. That's not it. I lied. I'm gonna be for real. We're not gonna have detective music today because I forgot to do it. So, you know, feel like missing a few steps. Well, I mean, we also have to shoot thugs. I feel like that's usually, I feel like we usually do that. There we go. Hello. Hi. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. Today, I guess there's like fires in the distant land of somewhere else, and it has made the sun, like all the light, golden. So we've had like golden hour in the area that I live in since like 10 a.m. I'm half asleep laying in bed. I forgot about I'm sleeping part in your intro. Oh, yeah. That was from KOTOR 2, which is really funny. There was that part in KOTOR 2 when your character's trying to go to bed because we're prisoners and like 3 people call and it's like, bro, I'm trying to catch some Z's here. Okay, so happy Silk Song Day. Very fun. I forgot that Silk Song was going to exist, and then suddenly it was being released, and I was like, cool, I think I have like a couple weeks, and now it's today. So that's so crazy. We got Silk Song before GTA 6. That's the meme that people say. Because GTA 6 is totally happening. It did get announced, right? It is happening. I say like it didn't happen. No sleeping? Oh, don't worry. I will lull you to sleep with my detective nonsense. I'll tell you about my detective nonsense and you'll get bored and go to bed. So here is Tex Murphy, Mean Streets. A game from 1989 released for DOS box. Well, MS-DOS. It is now playing on a DOS box because that's how Steam, that's how it loads up on Steam. Oh my gosh, the manual. I have the manual on Steam. That's fun. Anyway, so Tex Murphy lives in the very distant future of 2033. And he is a private eye in this world that we inhabit with Tex Murphy. Someone accidentally nuked someone else. It was an accident. And now we're in a cyberpunk dystopian, not dystopian, a nuclear cyberpunk noir thing. Anyway, some guy jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge and his daughter is convinced that he did not, in fact, kill himself. He was murdered. Well, we know that she has a sort of underlying... She has an underlying reason why she doesn't want to have her father be, you know, committed the suicide, is because she has an insurance claim on him and she would get $1 million if he was not, in fact, he did not die of his own hand, but died because someone else had a hand in it. So she's got a little bit, you know, just a small little bit of want. I mean, she's also probably sad that her dad died too. Let's not forget that people get sad when they die. So anyway, we went and talked to several people and then I didn't save. So we had to start all the way over. Then we re-talked to a couple of people. We talked to a guy called John Richards, who is the EM that does autopsies and stuff. And then we talked to Steve Clements. Oh, and we discovered 251 additional colors to the 5 colors that we started with. No, yeah, it was 256 colors in total. And Steve Clemens told us about Bash Degot. And he totally told, first we had to beat the Tookus out of Mr. Bash. And then we got from him that the guy we're trying to prove did not die of his own hand. We're trying to prove that he in fact that he did in fact jump, but he jumped off really fast. There was no meditative contemplation of whether or not he was going to jump. He kind of just pushed past Bash and was like, okay guys, see ya, yeet, and then died. But you know, we do have some circumstantial evidence that perhaps he was still murdered. I don't know if you could still be murdered, like pressured into suicide or something. I don't know. Maybe he was mind controlled. I have a theory and it's really dumb and you are going to like it. It's going to be it's going to be great. So, yes, you can. Sick. Well, that's like the normal theory. The real theory that I have, in the medical autopsy, it said that Mr. Linsky, whose name is Dr. Linsky got a small burr in his brain due to recent surgery, or in his skull. I think that he was controlled by a mind chip or something like that. Something was controlling his brain and he yeeted into the bridge after he broke free from their control. And wow, I sound insane. He broke free from his control and then yeeted into the bridge so that way he wouldn't do something nefarious under duress. Oh, hey, Don. I was just catching up people on what we did yesterday and my theories on what's going to happen. Besides having 251 additional colors. Hooray! So, Bash Degati told us some stuff. I think he was controlled by a cybernetic implant. That's a good word for it. It's better than mind control chip. A part of me wants to talk to, well, okay, so we have one person to talk to. We got to talk to Dolores Lightbody, who I've been calling Light Booty because her booty be light. She sounds like she's going to be a real piece of work. Steve, Dr. Detective Clemens said that she was a condemned building. So I'm very excited to see how this goes. So after I load up the game, our first business, our first order of business is to go talk to the ex-fiance. If they die, I mean, you guys are like technically not dating anymore. My question is if your fiance did to someone and then they die, they're your ex-fiance, but not because you broke up, but you kind of did break up. Death is a pretty big breaker-upper for the most part. Don't listen to my dumb... sorry. I'm sorry. Work was weird today. All right. Oh, wrong game. Wrong screen. There we go. All right, let's play Mean Streets. Let's do it. And... oh, shoot. So Hercules was the one that I chose, which is mono. Does that mean I feel like we had like 4 or 5 colors. We had like green, red, that one purple. Anyway, we're gonna blast off. I'm kind of sad that there isn't more music, but I don't feel like music was the biggest priority in games like this, considering music takes... I feel like music takes up more space. Oh my god, look, it's the blonde! It's the blonde chick! Oh shit. I'm pulling up the, I'm pulling up the manual. Look at these peak 1989 graphics. I'll be for real, they're a lot better than I thought they'd be. I don't know what I was expecting, but, you know, they're not the worst. I think, but if someone's really good at pixel art, it's gonna look really good, you know? Pixel art is just good. Resume saved game. We were at game this one. Yes. Okay, we just killed 15 guys with our gun that holds 300 shots. I think it's a pistol. Very action movie accurate. And now we're gonna go talk to the ex-wife, the ex-fiance, and for navigation. Okay, 4920, please turn on the music. Okay. Bam. And bam. With an oversized drum magazine. It's true. I mean, it's 2033, okay? Their guns are high tech, okay? I am still pretty wowed about the flying thing. I could fly this thing if I wanted to. I really don't, but I could, and that's the cool part. I wonder how this works. How do they make it 3D, but not 3D, you know? I know Doom is all on a 2D plane, right? Or something to that effect. I remember someone explaining it to me once. So I wonder how this works. Dang, does she live in the middle of the ocean? Goodness gracious, where is Dolores? Oh, we're here. Okay. We're now parking. Do you think we're gonna immediately jump into a firefight? Ooh, it'd really suck if she was dead already. That'd be fun. I love a good twist. Let's go. Dolores, I should have saved. Ooh, look at that. That's very nice. I love that little music bit. That's really fun. Dolores Lightbody lives in a well-kept Victorian house in a neighborhood filled with the houses of attorneys and bankers. I walk up to the front door and ring the bell. Ding dong. She answers the door. Miss Lightbody is not what I expected. She has the face of a saint. A Saint Bernard. All right, hello, Miss Lightbody, ma'am. Hi, did you know that your fiance died? Tell me about Carl Linsky. Carl was my fiance, and he had been quite upset lately. He was worried about the project he was working on. I have no idea what voice. He wouldn't talk about it in specifics. Oh, Carl! Carl's house. And 660. But he didn't work there. I think he had a lab somewhere in the city. His work must have been for the government because everything was top secret. Should I threaten her? Ma'am, please, don't grieve. I'm gonna punch you now. Anyway, okay, so tell me about... I have a huge list of words, keywords we ought to ask. So give me a second. Get Dian Enterprises. Damn it. Okay. Overlord. Password. Passcode. What is the speed run? Because I feel like a lot of this game is literally just knowing what the right flag is. Nexus. Law and order. I've heard the name, but I don't know much about them. I'm not very political. All right. Insurance. Carl has taken a life insurance policy several months ago. He was worried about his health and wanted to leave his daughter something. Oh! Okay. I think Carl committed insurance fraud. That's right, the dead man committed insurance fraud. That man knew he was going to be murdered, so he pulled out an insurance policy so that way his daughter could have something, but he was thwarted because the people with the mind control chip forced him to yeet us right off the bridge. Okay, so I will say Carl took out the life insurance. Okay, so tell me about Sylvia Linsky. Dang it, how do I spell her name? Sylvia Linsky. Sylvia and I never got along very well. When her father died, she was quite upset. She was even more upset when she talked to Peter Dull. Peter Dull. Okay. The insurance agent. It seems the insurance company would not pay the $1 million because her father's death was declared a suicide. I mean, we did cover that yesterday. We had a little think about whether or not suicide would get rid of an insurance policy, and it probably does. Okay, so who is Peter Dahl? He was Carl's insurance agent. He works at Peter Dull. NC 4674. Do you think after this we can play that one game? Was it Zorg? We're basically in training right now. Okay. Zork. There you go. I never remember the last consonant of that. I always know what it is. I never think about that last bit. Don't know why. Can't do. John Richards. Okay. Actually it's John Richard. Okay, never mind. Tell me about yourself, Dolores Lightbody. I guess I'm just lucky to be beautiful, but don't try anything with me now because I'm too upset. Come back in a week or so. Yes, ma'am. Steve Clements. That's not how you spell that. Steve Clements. Officer Clements asked me some questions about Carl's death. I'm afraid I couldn't help him much. All right, gang. Can you think of any other words? that we could ask? Suicide? Note. Note. Tex Murphy. I think you ought to get a real job and stop pestering people. Can't you see I'm upset? She's the one who did it! It's her! She's the one. She did it. She put the mind control. Words? No, but your fist can say everything else you need. I think you're a real Buffington. Okay. We'll punch her next time, gang, okay? I promise. We can punch her in a minute. I don't want to immediately. It looks bad whenever you punch grieving people. 4660. Destination locked. Autopilot. Oh man, this is life. I will be so for real. I would never get in a car that drove itself. Never, ever, ever. That car is thinking too many thoughts for me. I like the idea of self-driving cars. Right? I like the idea in fiction. I don't want to be around them. Even in fiction, they're kind of bad, right? There was that one movie where all of the Teslas, like, started driving themselves. So they are doomed. I am just glad there's autopilot. Oh, 100%. If there was not an autopilot, this game's the amount of hours it would take me to beat this game would triple, quadruple, maybe even, what is it, quintuple? Because I already can't navigate when I have 3D textures, including in real life. There's like nothing for me to look at. There's the Golden Gate Bridge. And that's it. That's all I can see. Ooh. No. D to save the game. Game 2. Save the game. Okay. E. The 3-story Queen Anne style home of Professor Carl Linsky has been well kept. I step inside and notice the quaint style of furniture and decor. Why are we in a different screen? Is this a new part of the game? Oh my God! Ooh, I am gonna guess. I'm gonna theorize about the next screen. Sorry, I'm so excited for this game. I don't know if you can tell. I think this is either going to be a point and click, and I'm going to have to point and clicky, which I love point and click games. Or we're going to have to move around, or I'm going to shoot all the pots. I'm very excited. Point and click. Come on. Let's go. Point and click. Is this a 3D? What is this? I can't tell. Ooh, no. Oh my God. Oh my God, clock tower, who? Oh, this is very fun. Oh no, the display captures. You guys can't see. You guys can't see anything, but it says look, get, move, open, on, off, taste. I think I'm gonna lick everything. I'm gonna taste the cabinet. I'm sure that's what most thorough PIs do when they're examining an object. Oh my God. Can you imagine trying to navigate this in Hercules mode? Okay. I just saved. in save game 2. So I'm going to make sure that the next save that we do is in 3. When we're wrapping up stream, I'm going to load it up and we're going to look at what this looks in Hercules mode. Okay. Let's open the cabinet. It does not want to open. Let's look at the cabinet. A solid oak cabinet. Ooh, cabinet door. Open. Back. Move. Okay. Move. Okay. On, off. Get serious. Let me... I don't know how to... Aha! 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 I am the best! I am so good at this game. Okay, book! Look at the book! Read the book! Psychology textbooks written by Carl Linsky. A page is marked. Get. I now own this book in my inventory. Do I have... Hold on. I took a picture of the help screen, and I know it's neon green, but I have to remember how bad it was in order to appreciate how good it is now. Do I have an inventory? I do! I have an inventory, and it's a letter that you'd think it would be, which is I, which is fantastic. Give me the cabinet key. Okay. Back. Painting. Look at the painting. The painting is an antique landscape. People used to buy these at Kmart. They still have Kmart in 2033. There's a safe! Look! There's a safe! Wow, this game is great. I'm so easily amused. I'm so sorry. We gotta look at it. Look. Behind the painting is a wall safe. Thanks for telling me. Open. It was, what the hell? It was already open. What the fuck? Oh shit, I have the money. Taste? I'm sure you know what you're doing, even though you look like an idiot doing this. The cabinet is locked, but the safe is just open. Yeah. Except I don't think that it was locked. I think what it was is I had to look at it, and then I had to press the button to get it to go to this other one, and then I could open the cabinet door. Dang, this is sick. I'm having so much fun. I can't wait to hate this in 20 hours. Ooh, a switch. A light switch. Sick. Let's open it. I mean on. Okay. Ooh, the lights. Off. On. Where you need some lights in here. Cabinet. Oops. Look at cabinet. Standard oak metal entry table with a fax machine. Open. Move. Huh. Get. Taste. Okay. Okay. I'm essentially going to be trying every single option every single time. I say that and I'm not going to lick the bookcase. Ooh, a message. Dear Professor, looking forward to our date Saturday. looking forward to our date. Oh my God, he was cheating on her. He was cheating on Dolores with Sandra. A date. Oh my God. But why would you want to cheat on Dolores? Okay. All right, we now have 2 people to ask people about. Peter Dull, which is an insurance agent, which I'm sure is going to give us so many great things to learn about, like insurance, and the real meat and potatoes, Sandra. I'm very excited to learn everything ever about Sandra. Okay. Did I? Ooh, I took the note. Okay. Yeah, okay. Lick. Thanks. All right, so we've gotten a note, we've gotten money, and we've gotten a cabinet key. And we mysteriously opened up a safe. A chair. A desk key. Thanks. I love it when keys are just in places. The display cabinet is protected by a magnetic field. You notice 2 slot screws partially hidden and surmise that you could shut down the field if you had a slot screwdriver. Okay, gang. Keep your eyes peeled for a screwdriver. A statue. Inside the case is the historical artifact, the Maltese fruitcake, carbon dated as the oldest fruitcake in existence. It dates back to the 16th century Europe. Nobody wanted to eat it then either, valued at $4,000. I can't wait to get it. I can't wait to steal it. Because is it stealing if they're dead? Yes, it is, because this belongs probably to his daughter, but whatever. A trash can sits on the floor next to the desk. The lease is for the space in the Bridgehaven. Bridgehaven? Where did I get that from? Bridgeview warehouse located in San Fran. Ooh! Ooh, okay. Carl has a storage unit. We've got to write it down so that way I don't remember, so I don't forget the actual warehouse. Our house. In the middle of our house. Okay, cool. That was 10 months ago, so I hope he's still paying for it. The note is handwritten to Dolores Lightbody. It says, Dolores, I'm calling our relationship off. It has nothing to do with... I read ahead. I shouldn't have done that. It has nothing to do with Sandra Larson. I just know there are other whales in the sea. Yoink. That's mine. Yoink. That's mine. Desk. Brushed aluminum work desk. Drawer. Desk side drawer. Open. Okay. Digital tape. Oops. Look. Okay, I thought you were gonna give me a cool, sick, nasty, awesome title, but I guess not. Grade sheet. The grade sheet is for an advanced psychology course. The name of one student is circle Blaze Wiener. The grade received is an E. Obviously, I now have to ask every single person in this game about Blaze Wiener. Okay, we need to find that guy. Same wavelength. Same wavelength. We have got to find Blaze Wiener. Anyway, yoink. All right, let's go back. Taste the desk. Okay. Digital tape player. No, wait. I pushed the wrong button. You slipped the tape you found in the desk. Oh, thank God. I was hoping that they had some sort of automatic inventory system where if I was going to have to figure out how to get... If I was just going to have to finagle. You slipped the tape you found in the desk into the tape player. The voices on the tape cries out, "They're in my head. They're in my head. Yes! 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 I'm right! I'm right! I'm right! He was being mind controlled!"
They're in my head! They're in my head!
Oh wow, I was not expecting someone to talk at me. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Yoink? Aw. Okay, so I think we got all of this. This was all the stuff we just looked at. I'm trying to do a this. Just trying to like go around the perimeter. Couch, coffee table, plant. Okay. The couch is an antique 1960s contemporary style. Do you want to hurt your back? Oh, okay. It's too awkward to carry around and it won't fit in the trunk. If for no other reason than his name is fucking legit. For real? He got an E in psychology. That man knows that man knows something. Someone only fails that badly when they know something. Get the corkboard. We gotta get the red string. We gotta pull out. Wait, I've got a whole wall. A whole nice wall for that. Coffee plant. Coffee table. Brushed aluminum. We sure love brushed aluminum. Look at the chess set. The chessboard is all set up with all the pieces except one. The bishop is missing. The bishop is missing. The bishop is missing. Gotta write that down. That's a Resident Evil puzzle. The bishop is missing. The clergy is in on it too. I knew it. It's the church. The cult. The cult goes up high. The handwritten note says, "I'm gonna get you for failing me, Linsky." Yoink. Can I take the chess set? Aw. Move. Open. Taste. You decide to play the home version of let's see if this is edible. Plant. Oh. A miniature palm tree is set in the corner. Aw. You moved. Can I look now? You don't have what it takes to turn on a plant. Whoa. Whoa, guy. Chill. You don't need to insult me. Taste? Oh, okay. I love all the blues in his coat. Dang, he just walks so good. I love this so much. This is the background music. My background music. This is not the background music from 1989. There is literally no music. If I didn't have the background music, y'all would be listening to silence. So, hey, VoD, sorry it's silent. You should go put on a... You don't even have to make it royalty free. You can just listen to detective music on loop while watching, okay? Bar. The bar appears to be well stocked. There's a cabinet door. The cabinet door to the bar. Open the door. Okay. A shoebox. What's in the box? Papers. What's in the papers? Professor! I got the possible Nexus passwords. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Decoded. Is both Is that a U? U. Oh, God. This is really hard on my eyeballs. UEQ. Oh, why am I not writing this down? Nexus passwords. Oh, and they need to be decoded? Damn it. My face when the puzzle game wants me to do a puzzle. Fuck. Alrighty. ISBPHO UEQNE Queen, Bishop. This is Bishop. And this is Queen. Okay, okay. Oh, hey, thanks for the lurk. LAS. This is, they're just a word scramble. A very simple puzzle. LASENTOLW. Nasal. Bishop, Queen. I was really hoping they were all going to be chess pieces, but they're not. Which means that some of these I'm probably not going to know, because I'm really bad at these kinds of okay. I need to write this out differently. So ISBPHO is probably Bishop. UEQNE is probably Queen. LASENOLW. Pawn? PNW. Where's the PWN? Oh, pawn. Okay. I see what you're saying. Okay. Dragon? That's not related to chess. Why do we have a dragon? Oh my god. Are we gonna play Dungeons and Dragons and Tex Murphy? GNOP. GNOP. Pong. Gnope. Pong? It wouldn't. Yeah, that might be Pong. That one's a little more different. That's a little difficult. The NIKG is king. Then we have rook right there. Then we have the pawn. I wanted pawn. Okay. That one is the checkmate that I saw you solve. ETMACK. Checkmate.
Okay.
Is that a Ruthie?
It is a Ruthie. We're solving a puzzle. Some of this, I think. Okay, I gotta write the rest of these down, and then I can see what you're. This one's the one I'm on is stalemate. Dang, look at us go. This one's night. Also, hi Cookie. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Good night. Black, white. I am writing them in their shuffled form. You know, just in case. You never know with these old games what they're gonna do with the puzzles. Okay, so that one's white. So we have bishop, queen. Oh, I didn't even write it down right. That one's Stonewall, right? Stonewall. Yeah. Okay, so Stonewall. So do you think it's Pong? It has to be Pong, right? I just wonder, why is there dragon and Pong and then all of the rest is chess stuff? Okay, BMGTAI. Hey, Techman, how's it going? That one is stalemate. So I only need two more. It's the BMGTAI and then SLCTAE. Oh, Gambit. Gambit. Okay, yeah, okay. I probably would have never gotten that one. I am like notoriously bad at these. Sometimes I'll get them right away, and other times I'll be like, man, I don't know English. It's one of the only languages I speak reliably, and I don't know it. I got stalemate. That one was pretty good. The last one is the next one. SLCTAE. Let's see. CLSLA. No, CLA. I love invading streams, playing words on stream. Oh yeah, we play words on stream a lot. Not a lot. We go through phases. Whenever I used to do longer streams, we would. Oh, do you? Which one is it? Think of different names for chess pieces. Pawn, knight. Pawn. Knight. King, queen, knight. I know. I know you said it. You did say it earlier, but I was still writing them all down and I missed it and I couldn't remember all of them. Don't look, I can't leave the screen. If I leave this screen, it breaks it. So I am stuck here. Or alternative. And the thing is, it's the one where you, castle, side castle. Yay! Hooray! Actually, I do think the king and one other piece, that was a really good hint. Because I was over here like, what is the name of that move? The only move I know the name of. Okay, well that was fun, and we have no idea what we need this for. We need it for the Nexus, but what's the Nexus? Good job, game. Go team. Woo! We're so good at this game. Yoink. Thank God we saw this in the taste. Whiskey. Go back. I am pressing all the wrong buttons. Ooh. Okay, that was fun. I hope we get more little fun puzzles like that. You get to taste the whiskey. I'm about ready to. I gotta do a little hydrate, a little stretch. You know, you gotta hydrate after using your brain so much. You lift the bottle to your lips and remember your promise not to drink while in the case. What the hell, you say, and pour the entire contents down your throat. We just drank a half of a bottle of whiskey. Yoink. And I'm taking the evidence. This is why I should not be a PI. Okay, so we did the bar area. It has not affected our walking, which is pretty fun. Yeah, we threw the bottle back like it was an entire shot glass. You ever just chug whiskey? God, that actually sounds pretty awful, I'm not gonna lie. All right, I do declare, my friends, that we have gotten all we probably can get from this room. Yeah, let's go. Everything in this room was in groups, so I think we got everything. Okay, remember, game 2 we're gonna come back to look at in Hercules mode. Okay, so we just did Carl's. I need to exit everything. So we went to his office, we went to Richard's, we went to Dolores, and we went to Steve. Pretty sure we went to Sylvia's too. Did I not write down? Oh, I did. She was already exed. We went to Bash. We just went to Carl's house. So let's go to Carl's storage, because we're kind of on this trend. We got 2 keys from Carl's, and don't forget, we need to go back to Carl's house for when we have a screwdriver. We have a fruitcake to steal, okay? 4, 6, 7, 5. Oops, didn't press the button. 4, 6, 7, 5. And away we go. Great. So I will put a little X here. Whew. I'd probably say it counts. Chili alcohol in general kind of sucks. I do think that actual whiskey, like just whiskey, really sucks. I mean, taking shots, when I drink, especially when I drink on stream, I usually just take shots of rum, and that really hurts. I couldn't imagine. You do know that they're probably going to make me, like, the autopilot is going to get fucked up in my car, and we're going to have to drive somewhere. We're going to have to use me to drive somewhere. Oh God, shit. I'm concentrating so hard. Oh, that hurt. I am so good at this game. Wow. Good job, guys. Yeah, high five. Okay, I stepped from the fog-shrouded street into the warehouse that Linsky rented. It's an old brick building located near the docks. The smell of the ocean has been absorbed into the wooden beams and walls, and the atmosphere is heavy and damp. The floor is cement, and every time I take a step, the whole area reverberates. It's dark inside, the only lighting being a panel of frosted glass windows up near the roof lines. I can barely make out what appears to be a small area closed off from the rest of the building. I walk over and check it out. Yes, 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 more things to steal. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to just grab everything. I'm being such a little pack rat. I'm like, oh my gosh, a note? Yoink. Oh my gosh, whiskey? Yoink. Forklift? Are we forklift certified? The forklift is old and appears to be in poor condition. Okay, but hear me out. You attempt to run the start the forklift, but nothing happens. Taste the forklift? Do what? Okay. A large rat trap. Looks well used. I now have a rat trap. I am so cool. Never know when we're gonna need to catch a rat. Crates. Large crates sit on the floor. One crate has an uneven hole near the floor. The floor. The hole is small and appears to be jaggedly cut. You reach inside. The hole is you reach inside the hole to open it further, and a large black rat grabs hold of your finger. You shake furiously and it finally lets go. When you pull your hand out, a small chunk of your forefinger is missing. Okay, but can I do it again? Oh, I can't. Darn it. That's really fun. That's so fun. Ooh, crates. You carefully examine the crates, but find nothing out of the ordinary. Ooh, 3-1 oil. A can of oil. Okay, yoink. A key, yoink. Stepladder. Okay, yoink. Ooh, a tape? Yoink. I do want to look at the tape. Blue Bishop? Shit. Blue Bishop. Cool. Yoink? What? I guess I can't take this tape. Darn. Okay, so Blue Bishop. Machine. The large machine is called an alpha wave processor. Well, it doesn't turn on, so... Crates. Ammunition. Yoink. Okay, so the machine doesn't really work right now. We do have a computer. PIs run on booze. It's true. Newspaper. Article circled on the death noted scientist Cal Davis. Cal Davis, death caused by an accident in his lab. Yoink. Fax machine. Message. The message reads, Professor, they're on to you. I suggest you disappear. The name on the bottom of the fax is Sonny Fletcher. All right. We're getting a lot of good stuff, okay? We've got a lot of good names. Peter Dull, Cal Davis, Sonny Fletcher, Sandra Larson, Blaze Wiener. We have a lot of people to investigate. We've got a lot of people to find. Anyway, yoink. Tanks. All right. Computer. Oh, it won't operate without a pass card. Shit. Okay. A floor safe. Okay. Open. Insurance policy. A life insurance policy from the Transamerica Insurance Company on Carl Linsky. Face value is $1 million. Sylvia Linsky is the beneficiary. Yoink. Several boxes are stacked on the crates. The box on the top is partially open. Look. Cardboard shipping box from England. A lamp. An antique lamp inside the box of street value of $1,500. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Tanks. More stuff. Okay, a desk. A drawer for the desk. Open the drawer. A match. Oops. A match. A watch. Oh. Yoink. Check ledger. A check ledger last deposited from NTC Corporation. Last check to Sonny Fletcher. Ooh. Oh no. Yoink. Okay, so Sonny Fletcher is a PI. Paid by MTC Corporation. Okay. Cabinet door. Cool. Open the cabinet door. Oh my god, Pepto-Bismol. Yoink. Band-Aid can. Johnson & Johnson's assorted edible Band-Aids. The radiation pills have an expiration date of 2011. They are a relic of an earlier era. Yoink. Never know when you need radiation pills. A calendar, picture of farm 2033. The date October 3rd, 2033 is circled. Word written above the date is circled doomsday. Oh no. Oh no, October 3rd is doomsday, which means we're gonna stop it. Obviously, we're the protagonist. Yoink? Aw, okay, look at the file cabinet. A fan. Yoink. Aw, move. Aw. On. Aw. Open. Aw. Taste. Aw. Okay. File drawer. Cool. Open. Using the key you found at Linsky's home, you open the file cabinet drawer. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. A list of scientists that may be working on Overlord. Oh shit, we're getting so many names. This was a wonderful. Scientists. Overlord. John Klaus. Klaus, whatever. Maurice Gribble. David Pope. I didn't know the Pope was in on this. Anyway, yoink. Darn it. Okay. Okay, I think we're good here. The only thing I'm kind of freaked out about is this thing. Alpha wave processor. No way to tell if it's actually turned on or not. All right, we're leaving. Goodbye. I think we got everything we needed and a lot of things we didn't. Like Pepto-Bismol. And edible band-aids. Hot damn, we've got a lot of stuff. You know what we haven't done, though? We have a secretary. I think her name is Vanessa? Yeah, let's phone Vanessa.
Hello, Tex.
Thanks. Hi, lady. Okay. I need to know about Cal Davis.
I'll get back to you. There's nothing in our files.
Okay.
I'll get back to you.
I think she's literally like our, hey, we found this stuff.
There's nothing in our files.
I wish I had spelled Blaze right. I spelled Wiener right, though. Blaze Wiener.
There's nothing in our files.
Oh.
There's nothing in our files. I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you.
Did I misspell John Kloss for some reason?
There's nothing in our files.
Dang, that guy just doesn't exist. All right, well. Okay, so we found out all about those guys. Oh, Peter Dull.
I'll get back to you.
All right, I think I've asked her about all of these guys. Oh. Is that how you spell corporation?
I'll get back to you.
Yep.
I'll get back to you. There's nothing in our files.
Dang it.
There's nothing in our files.
Dang it.
I'll get back to you.
Are we about ready to get so many faxes? Man, Vanessa is a miracle worker. We love Vanessa in this house. Vanessa to Tex Murphy. Here's a newspaper article I found in Santa Barbara on Cal Davis. Noted scientist Dr. Cal Davis has been found dead at his Santa Barbara home. I can't wait to break into a dead guy's house. Saturday, Cal Davis, who coincidentally had been a professor at the University of California at Davis, died of an overdose of cyanide 631. Where'd he get that? According to the police department, police detective Shilly Monroe. Dr. Davis must have accidentally grabbed a flask of cyanide instead of a Diet Coke sitting next to it. Although Diet Coke and cyanide have similar properties. The main ingredient of cyanide is toxic and killed Mr. Davis within minutes. A close friend, Aaron Sternwood, oh, you know. Oops, I took a shot glass of cyanide. I didn't smell the almonds. I can't believe it. He'd never drink poison before. He should try to be more careful. When I found him, he was gasping for breath. He mumbled some chest herb and then he was gone, said Sternwood. What? What chest herb? What? 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 Gimme chest term. We gotta go bully this guy. All right, guys, we're gonna bully him. What's that guy's name? Aaron Sternwood. Oh, we got more facts. So we need to. The Law and Order Party is a quasi-fascist political organization dedicated to controlling the government. They've moved their San Fran office to somewhere in Southern California. No one seems to know where their main headquarters are now located. The head of the party is a man named Robert Knott. Okay. He's rarely seen in the public, but through strong political connections, he's built a very powerful organization. Okay. Tanks. Gideon Corp is a large company involved with electronic surveillance equipment. Here's a newspaper article I found on them. Gideon Enterprises. $4650 has announced that they have received a $500 million government contract to develop 3 new surveillance satellites for the government. Gideon specializes in the development of high-tech computers and electronic surveillance equipment. The company was founded in 1997 by J. St. Gideon. Mr. Gideon is now retired and has turned the reins over to Frank Skimming. Okay. Oh, for future conversation, yes, people that text Murphy. I do occasionally. Not always, but sometimes. MTC Corp is the management trading center and a subsidiary of a larger corporation called Gideon Enterprises. Oh, shit. We already have the Gideon Enterprise office. I didn't know that MTC Corp was a management training center. That's crazy. Management training center? That sounds cultish. I think I found our cult. Peter Dull. Yeah, I already got his. Thank you, Vanessa. David Pope lives in Eureka. Eureka. Uh, 6211. Thank you, Vanessa. Maurice Gribble lives in Palm Springs. We have so many places to visit. Like, we have an obscene amount. At first, I had no idea where we were going. And now we have so many places to go. I'm going to need to make an updated list of things I want to ask people. Sandra Larson. 4599. Dang, that was a lot. Oh my gosh, hi James. How are you doing, buddy?
Yes?
Ron Sternwood.
I'll check it out.
Grazie, bruh. Are you sure you don't know anything about our
Can't
competition?
help you there.
Dang it. Working so meh. I get it. I get it. Okay, thank you. But I'm glad you came here. We're playing a detective game. We are now Tex Murphy. Very cool. Very exciting. God, okay, we have so many places we could go. All the places we can go. Oh, shit, I forgot to ask her about, Frank.
Yes?
Hey, girl. Frank Shimming.
I'll get back to you.
Grazie. And Robert Knott.
I'll get back to you.
Thank you. I think that's all I need. Tanks. All right, so I think we should go to Sandra Larson after this fax. Is that Smiley Monroe? That's Smiley Monroe, isn't it? Smiley Monroe. Okay. All right. So let's start with Sandra Larson. 4599. Oh, autopilot. Anyway, I'm having a good day. I'm having a good time. Right now we're playing Tex Murphy. I could drive, but we have autopilot because it is the very far away year of 2033. And we have self-driving flying cars. Thank God. Thank God we figured it out. Oh shit, another fax. Thanks. Frank Shimmies is the president. Oh God, president of Gideon Enterprises. That's right. All right. Thank you, Vanessa. Robert Knox is the head of Law and Order, but no one I've talked to knows how to find him. He's totally secretive. Thanks, Vanessa. So someone jumped off a bridge. Very, very obvious they didn't do it of their own volition. They died, as what happens when you jump off the bridge. I have a little trash bag over there. Don't worry. I will take my previous Dr. Pepper and throw it away where it should go in a bit. We've got a lot of words. Let's make a keywords list before we go in and talk to Lady. Keywords that we gotta ask. First things first. MTC Corp. Ration. I don't know how to spell corporation. MTC Corporation. Gideon Enterprises. Sonny Fletcher. Because I want to know more about him. Carl Linsky, obviously, the guy who is dead. Overlord. Blaze Wiener. Law and Order. Pass card, password. Oh, also Tex Murphy. Are we going to see Blaze? No, but we are going to try and find him. Do not worry, do not fret. We're going to find him. Dolores Lightbody. We're probably gonna need to ask people about themselves. Sandra Larson seems important. Gonna be lurking. Oh my gosh! Have a great lurk. Feel free to jump in anytime you hear me say something ridiculous. Like, loving the playthrough so far. Thanks! I'm just going through my list of things and trying to make a pretty comprehensive list of things we should be asking. So that way we don't have to retread any ground. We're going to be thorough. Okay, don't know this game. This is Tex Murphy. It is a detective game from 1989. All about that cheesy noir feel. I know it's flashing bright colors right now, but that's a different thing. That's because we're at a landing pad. And I wanted to save before we went in. I was making a keyword list because essentially the way this game works is that I ask characters, hello, who plays ancient games like this? As you're shove Final Fantasy 1 as far away as possible. That Final Fantasy 1 is actually on the list. Hey girl, hey! I find Sandra Larson at a local pub. She's an extremely attractive woman in her late 20s. I can see why Linsky started to date her. There's a list of games. So the way the list has come to be is that people were gifting me games and I was forgetting to play them, and I felt really, really bad because people obviously gift games because they want to see their streamer play it. So I decided to make a list. That list. Yes, that list. And Final Fantasy 1 was gifted to us. Every streamer has that list. Well, you know, that's because, what version? It's on Steam. That's because I need a list or I will forever wander into the abysses of the internet. But, one game is what I want to play. The next game is what someone gifted me. So on and so forth. Into infinity, because we have so many games. All right, let's go. Question. Hey girl, hey. Okay, girl, you need to tell me about Carl. He died. Carl Linsky. Carl and I started dating about 2 months ago. I was heartbroken when I learned about his death. Who is this hottie? This is Sandra. This is the person that Carl was cheating on Dolores with. A snack. Bring me Cheetos. I want Cheetos. Okay, we're just gonna start absolutely going through this. MTC Corporation. It's supposed to be a management training center for employees of Gideon, but I suspect that there's more to it than that. They've hired a number of top scientists. I don't know what they've been doing, but I'm sure they're not management consultants. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Then Gideon Enterprises. Okay. Sunny Fletcher. Oops. Okay. Overlord. I'm afraid I've never heard that term. Bribe. Hey man, lighten up here. I'll tell you what I know. Aw. Okay. She doesn't know. No time for diplomacy. I threaten to bash crackheads. I don't get the right information.
Oh my god, I love this woman. She just sprayed me with mace. I think I'm in love. Should I marry her?
The next thing I see is a spray can of mace that hits me square in the eyes. The burning sensation is unbelievable. I stumble back to my steer, feeling like a complete idiot. Okay. I'm gonna reload. Oops. This is not what I wanted.
Yes, Murphy?
Hi, bye. That's not what I wanted.
I had a lot of questions I had to ask her.
So, let's load the game and go ask her some questions. Thank God I saved. Okay. Just so we can... NTC Corporation. Gideon Enterprises. Karolinsky. Did I misspell Carl? Law and order. I've seen some of those arrogant thugs around the office. They're involved with the Project MTC, that's for sure. What did I say to her to get maced? I threatened to do violence. And then she maced me. It's pretty great. I think I'm in love. Tex Murphy. I'll help you in any way I can. I'm happy to answer your questions. Dolores Lightbody. Dolores was Carl Linsky's girlfriend, but he has grown tired of her. Carl started dating me and said he was going to tell him their engagement off. Carl was worried about telling her because she had quite the temper. Ooh, is that for art? Wow. Hey, tell me about yourself, Sandra. I'm doing fine now, but Carl's death is still a shock. Robert Knott. Okay. David Pope. Okay. Maurice Gribble. Okay. John Klaus. Okay. Aaron Sternwood. Okay. Suicide. Okay. Letter. Okay. Pass card. Okay. Password. Okay. I think I ran out of questions for the hot chick. It was very, very... Ooh. Doomsday. Okay. Mace me. You, me, dinner. No. Mace me. Okay. All right, well, thanks, Big Preach. All right, we went by the girlfriends. Let's go to, what should we go to right now? If we go to MTC Corp, I feel like we're going to really start fast tracking the story. I want more information before we start fast tracking any story. So let's see. I think Maurice is actually really far away. 2, 3, 1. Good God. I am not going that far away. No, come back. Come back. We're not going to San Diego right now. Let's try Smiley Monroe. 614. Okay, that's a little closer. Let's try the Gideon office. I wanted more information, but we're not gonna get it, so. Away we go. I do think that Sylvia is not related to the murder. I know the insurance fraud kind of makes it. I don't think she was the one committing insurance fraud. I don't think it's fraud if you take out an insurance policy because you think you're gonna get murdered. That's literally what life insurance is for, because you might die. Oh, all right, we're parking. We're going into the corporation. This is not gonna go well. I have a feeling it's not gonna go well. E for exit. I tell a security guard that I'm working a murder case, and I'm here to talk to Frank. He leads me to the elevators and tells me to go to the 67th floor. The receptionist ushers me into a huge suite to talk to Mr. the President of Gideon Enterprises. He is a slick-looking man, about 50, with gray hair and thick eyebrows. He doesn't look the least bit happy to see me. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy to see me either. Hello, sir. My name is Tex Murphy. I think your IQ and my 7.5 hat size are probably the same. That's very rude. Anyway, MTC Corporation. MTC is our new management training center. New employees that show potential are there to acquire corporate decision-making abilities. I personally think it's a waste of time. A manager either has the skills or he doesn't. I tend to agree with that. I think you could learn through hard work and dedication, because everything is a skill, but I do think there are some people who just have the sauce and can just lead easily, and some people that don't. Anyway, I don't like this guy, so I don't want to agree. He's wrong. Hello, Gideon Enterprises. Our company is involved in the development of electronic surveillance equipment. Obviously, a man in your line of work doesn't have any formal engineering education, so talking to you in specifics would be a complete waste of time. Sure, okay. Fuck you. Sonny Fletcher. God, I wish anybody knew that guy. Overlord. Bribe. Never mind. I'm not threatening him. He has security. Blaze Wiener. Law and order. Password. Card. Bishop. Rook. Blue. Dolores Light. Oop, I did not spell Dolores right. Dolores Light Body. Dang it. Sandra Larson. Darn it. Robert Knott. Knott's a big man in this city. If you want certain things done, you've got to go deal with him. As the head of the Law and Order Party, he's a very, very powerful. Yuck. Okay, David Pope. Maurice Gribble. Okay. Joan Klaus. The name is not familiar. I really don't have time to get everyone to know everyone who works for me. Okay. A. Ron Sternwood. Okay. Carl Linsky. Oh, the old scientist who committed suicide. I understand he had some work for the MTC Corporation, which is our management training center. The personnel department could have told you that. Okay, I want to know more about John Klaus. Bribe. Threaten. Big mistake. Before I have a chance to do anything any more than shoot my mouth off, two guys appear from nowhere, work me over pretty good, and knock me out. As I regain consciousness, I groggily realize I've been thrown out the front door. Well, you know. Alright, we've been there now. Don't want to be here anymore. Let's go away. Make sure that I am here. Oh, I want to go to Peter Dull before we leave the city, which is at 4674. Away, please. We have insurance to look at. Just looking over my notes, making sure we hit everybody. Might go to Clements and talk to him because he seems to know a lot. He's a detective, an actual detective, so you know he might have more. Might have more information than what I have access to. Oh, incoming fax. Oh my God, is this from Vanessa? A concerned citizen. Get off this case or you'll be sorry. Too bad I can't read. I should have saved. I should have saved. Peter Dull is the vice president of the Trans-American insurance company. Most insurance people aren't really excited, but he's so boring, even looking at him could put you to sleep. Hi, buddy! Hello, do you know anything about Carl Linsky? What? Carl Linsky. Mr. Linsky had taken an insurance policy out on himself in July. The amount of the policy was $1 million. As you're certainly aware, there is a clause in life insurance policies that in the event of a suicide, the policy is null and void. Sure. Okay. So what do you know about literally everything else? Cal Davis. Okay. Smiley Monroe. Okay. Robert Knott. Gideon Enterprises. Okay, NTC Corporation. Okay, law and order. Okay. What was it? Steve Clements. Oh, Overlord. Okay. Bishop. Okay. Sonny Fletcher. Okay, well, I'm gonna leave now. Bye. Okay, that was a waste of time. Fuck that guy. He was just an insurance guy anyway. Okay. I guess we're going to LA. I think that's where we're going to be going next. Let's look. What if I just went out into the middle of nowhere? Oh my gosh. Hi, Jelly. We've learned a lot, Jelly. You've missed so much. We've been hard at work solving this case, and I shall now tell you about it. Okay, so you know how what's his butt Carl was dating Dolores? Well, it turns out that he was cheating on Dolores with a girl named Sandra. Sandra told us that MTC Corporation had hired him and that there were goons over there. That's so fun. He took out an insurance policy, and I found out that guy's name. We went to Carl's house and storage unit, and basically found out that he was involved with some bad people and he failed them, and then they were like, oh, we're gonna get you killed. So that's basically where we're at. That's like the very, very bare bones basics. Right now we're investigating the death of a different scientist to see if they're connected, because they probably are. I guess before... I don't know if I should talk to Steve Clements before we leave. Actually, let's go to Linsky's office now that we've gotten like several keys. We also have several keys from like the various places that we had investigated. So I need to go see if these keys go anywhere. Oh, Red, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I will probably be leaving soon. Okay, don't forget to save the game. Oh, and we also need to we got to go to a very specific screen in the mono just to see what it's like. Where am I? His office. Whoa. The instructor's offices are at the cubicle. I scan. No one's been here. Cool. Dang it. I couldn't remember if there was anything to do here. There wasn't. Sick. Okay, let's go. Tell everybody we're on our way. New friends and new places to see. I'm going to go to the detective. No, we're gonna go to Carl's. We'll talk to the detective later. And we're gonna be going to LA. Ugh. I have no idea if this is actually going to take a while because there is travel time. Damn, we are going fast. A whole whopping 132, 134. I don't know what. This is pretty phenomenal for the tech of the time. For real, this is actually quite crazy. I'm not complaining about it. I think it looks great for 1989. And I think that's something you really gotta put inside your brain. I'm sure that there was some people who saw this flying stuff and was super about it. Not me, but someone out there was probably really about it, especially when it first came out. This is probably, after we're done looking around this place, this is probably where we're gonna stop for the night. So Cal Davis's home near Santa Barbara must be 100 years old. There's still police tape across the entryway. Someone must have let the cooling system on because the air is chilled and damp. I walk down a hallway and up a flight of stairs to a large open room. This is what I'm looking for. As I enter the room, the burglar alarm sounds, and I have about 10 minutes to shut it off. Oh no. Oh God. This is fine. Okay. I gotta not panic. I'm panicking. Light switch. Look. Oh, turn on. Thank you. Wall cabinet. Look. Open. Open. I don't have the key. I'm like literally just grabbing everything I can. Nexus September password.
Oh shit. Checkmate. Yoink. You turn the switch on, it opens the cage. The ape rushes out and uses you like a rubber ball, throwing you to the... Oh. My bad. I died. It's okay. We're here. We're here, gang. We also got what we needed. Look. I want to look at the lamp table. On. Oops. Don't. On. Okay, thank you. Key. Get. Oops. Get. Okay. Back. Let's see if the key is to the cabinet. Cabinet. Light switch. On. Thank you. Cabinet. Open. I don't have the key. Darn it. Desk. Look. Look. Open. Don't have the key. Okay, back. Thank you. Okay. Back. Table. Straps. Move. Okay. Back. Book. I will get the drill in a second. The book is control over primate behavior through microchip technology. What the fuck? I was right. He got controlled to kill himself. Also, yoink. That's mine. Okay. Turn it on. Cool. Gotta open this. Open. Yay, invoice. You look through an invoice. The papers you see dated 2 days before Cal Davis. Precious. Okay. Yoink. Thank you. I don't know how to turn the, I don't know how to. Darn it. I was hoping that the thing would show me. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time, and then if not, I will stop for the night because I gotta go find food somewhere, and then I gotta go to bed. I need a 9-foot pole, is what you're saying? Okay, so I need to go back. Thank you. Workbench. Okay. Rat cages. Oh.
I don't know. You opened the... Ooh, a screwdriver. Hey, have a good night. Get some sleep. I now a screwdriver. I want to taste the Diet Coke. Okay. Taste chemicals. He. I died. Okay. I'm going to stop for the night. But first... Hold on. But first... I have to look at something real quick. But first we have to look on how bad this looks. This very specific thing. We're gonna resume saved game. We're gonna resume game 2. Hot damn. I would not have been able to tell anything from anything else. That's all I needed. That's all we needed. That's all we needed to look. That's all we needed to look at, gang. Just wanted to look at how bad that looked. Thank you so much. All right, y'all. I gotta skedaddle. The grind of work is about ready to come upon me. I gotta go to bed and then do work again. Very exciting, you know. Let's see. Who's streaming right now? Let's look. The Mummy Returns? All right, we're gonna go say hi to Horp because they're playing something that looks slightly interesting, which is, you'll see what I mean. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen anyone play The Mummy Returns. It's also an older game. Wow, which we all know that we love so much. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. I'm going to go to bed, and then tomorrow we shall play this game again, but I will be unrestricted bedtime. I mean, I will still get sleepy, but it will be less restricted. Yeah. I hope you're enjoying this game as much as I am. I'm having a fun time. I will try that whole puzzle thing again tomorrow, but I am not afraid to look up a guide on how to solve some things because I refuse to beat my head on a wall for obtuse, stupid puzzles. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. See you later. Hasta la vista.